This video talks about common mistakes when you're doing missing side trig. A lot of times people will be doing the right method, but they're getting the wrong answer. And here are a few of the reasons why. Number one, check to see if you're in radians mode. If you have a TI-84 calculator, click mode, which is next to the second button, and see if radians is highlighted. If radians is highlighted, you need to scroll down 3 times and to the side until you can highlight degrees. If you're doing this on your phone's default calculator, it should say radians in the bottom corner, not in the answer bar. That's an easy fix. Just press the radians button. The second common mistake is switching the labeling of your sides. It's really common on a long skinny triangle like this one. People often mistake the sides. So be careful to label your opposite side. It's the side that never touches your angle. The adjacent side is the green side here, and it's the side that touches your angle. And the hypotenuse, that right angle symbol, is like an arrow pointing to the side that's the hypotenuse. Another common mistake is that people multiply when they're supposed to divide, or divide when they're supposed to multiply. So we'll use the same problem as an example. So we have this problem labeled adjacent and opposite. We've written out SOHCAHTOA, and we've set it up with the tangent selected because we have an adjacent side and an opposite side. Be careful that you put the adjacent side on the bottom because it's TOA. And now we're ready to cross multiply. We'll put a 1 underneath our tangent of 62, and then we'll get 100 equals x times tangent of 62. Then we're going to divide both by tangent of 62, and we'll get x equals 53.1709. So often people will do 100 times tangent of 62. If your variable's on the bottom, you're going to end up dividing. Here are 2 examples where people forget their parentheses. This is common when you end up multiplying at the end of a problem. So first we're going to find x, and this is not to scale. So to find x, I need to label my sides. I'm going to use the hypotenuse both times because it is the side that they give me a number for. So for x, I'm going to use sine because that's the opposite side. And I'll do sine of 41 equals x over 25. And this is where people put into their calculator without a parentheses after the 41. They end up doing the sine of 1025 instead of the sine of 41 times 25. So your answer should be 16.4. Now we're going to go back and we're going to do cosine to get the adjacent side. So cosine of 41 is 9 over 25. We don't really have to cross multiply. I've been saying cross multiply because it's an easy way to remember that you can cross multiply anytime you're doing missing sides. But if you look at this one, all you really need to do is multiply both sides by 25. Be careful that you have your parentheses, or be careful that you can put your 25 in front, and that saves you from that problem. And so your final answer is 18.86 for y and 16.40 for x. I hope that helps.